YouTube family, what's the deal, man? It's your boy, and we're back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how me and my partner xauusd Trades were able to call out 2 trades. Started off the new week that went for more than a 1 to 2 RR, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how you guys could be able to catch these same setups throughout your trading session, okay? So if you guys want to learn how to find a strategy that will give you more than a 1 to 1 RR, please watch this video, because I promise this video will literally change the way you see the markets, okay? Also, if you guys don't know who Raja Banks is, this is his concept, but I changed it and I critiqued it to where it fits me best, okay? I have different confirmations to enter these type of setups, and I have different rules that I need to follow when these zones do get respected or get disrespected, okay? So again, you guys want to know how I'm catching these setups and how we are just starting this type of strategy, and it's literally been going well, okay? I have been back testing this for hours and hours and hours, and literally it plays out almost all the time. Again, you won't find a strategy that's going to win 100% of the time, but you gotta find ways to have the upper hand when you are in these type of trades, okay? So that's why going for a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 is very important, because if you do lose the following day and you went for a 1 to 1, and then you go the next day and then you win your 1 to 1, you literally just made back the money that you lost yesterday. You don't have leverage to where, okay, if I do lose a trade, I can still be up for the week, you know? So by doing this type of setup, and of course there's many different rules, there's different setups that you look at when you are at these zones, they will help you become profitable throughout the week. Even if you do have some losing trades, understand that a lot of your trades will be going for a 1 to 2 RR, okay? So again, that's all I have to say. I'm going to see you guys on the next slide, okay? All right, let's get into the actual video of the breakdown and how you guys are able to catch these type of setups, okay? But before I even get into the video, again, I want to show you guys proof that I'm calling out these trades, that my partner is calling out these trades, that we really are doing this, and we're finding ways to have an upper hand in the market, okay? So again, let's show you guys proof. Of course, we always gotta do that when we first start any kind of video. So as you guys can see over here, this was the trade that let's see, let's go to signals. This was a trade that I caught out during London. We had a breakout on the range with the closure retest. I call this the momentum setup, okay? And this was when we entered the trade, and this is what it went for. It went for more than a 1 to 2, but of course we're just trying to get a 1 to 2 and be done for the session, okay? So that was what I called out during London, and this is what my partner caught out during New York. Again, 30-minute resistance that turned into support, and then look what just happened afterwards. Went for more than a 1 to 1 RR, okay? So again, we're calling out these trades, and we're letting the community know that these setups will play out if you just stay patient and you just wait for candles to show you what it really wants to do, okay? If you guys look in the chat room, again, W's, everybody's winning, everybody's taking these setups, like literally W's. We're really doing this. So again, if you guys want to join a community that actually teach you something and actually engage with all of you guys individually, tap the link in that I'll be putting down below, and literally just join. Literally, the investment that you make inside this community, you're going to make it back instantly, okay? So again, that's proof of us calling out the trades. And this was a trade that I took during Asian over here. 1 to 1. This is what I call a fake out. So you guys can kind of see over here. So I have the cheat sheet where these are all examples of break and retest. This is examples of momentum setups once we get that closure outside, and these are fake out setups, okay? So again, I'm going to show you guys the Asian session trade that I took, as well as the London session trade that we took this morning, okay? And let's see. So let's go to I was somewhere over here. Yeah, I was somewhere over here during Asian session. So how this strategy works, literally, let me show you guys again. I have a trading plan of what I look for as I'm looking for these type of setups, okay? So these are fake out setups, and these are break and retest, and also momentum setups, okay? So again, if you guys want to learn, just tap into the community. The link will be down below, okay? So let's get into the breakdown of this trade. So first things first, I start on the 1 hour time frame. And then I kind of identify where the ranges are at, okay, where we have rejections at, because a lot of times when you do take a setup and you're running into a major support or resistance, your trade could lose if you're going against it, okay. So I had these marked out. This was during Asian session. I had this resistance up here, and then also I had this support forming over here. So these are two levels where, as you guys can see on the 1 hour time frame, we are bouncing. We rejected from here, we bounced from this level multiple times, okay. So as I go down to the 15, once I figured out, I'll go down to the 30-minute time frame and see if I should adjust my range. And honestly, this looked pretty clean, because you could kind of see this was a major support rejection, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 multiple times rejection up here. So there's two things that I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for either a closure. I need a closure to the downside or a closure to the upside to kind of show me what we want to do once we get out of this range, okay. So let's play this out. Again, this was during Asian session. Play this out. Boom. So this was when I was anticipating the trade, because I actually had a closure. There was a closure, a 15-minute closure outside the zone. But do we take sells here? No, we do not. We need to wait for the retest candle to fully close, as well as a bearish candle showing that we have momentum to keep going to the downside, right? So again, what was once a support could now turn into resistance, but we have to see our confirmation, okay? So let's play this out. So we still haven't got the retest, okay? So we're not in no trade yet. Boom, this was a candle that gave us the retest, okay. Now I'm not entering sells on the next candle, because keep in mind, this is a 15-minute time frame. If you were to sell and the candle is moving and it does break, it can still reflip and break back into the range, okay. So I waited for this candle to close. Now as I saw this candle fully close, okay, I had sell stops not at the wick but a tick below it. So this would have been where my sell stops would have been at, and this would have been where my stop loss above the current 15, above the previous 15. And then of course it would have been a 1 to 2, right? But again, that didn't happen, because why? We never had a full break. So we only had this candle literally just tapped the wick of the previous candle. You need to make sure that you actually put your entry or your sell stops or buy stops one tick above or below to make sure that it fully breaks that candle. So once I saw this candle, I deleted this, okay. So now we have another rejection candle right here. So now we still need to wait for a bearish candle and then the break of the low of the bearish candle on the 15-minute time frame, okay. So again, we're still waiting here. So let's play this out. Now this is telling me that we could potentially go back into the range, and this is a fake out setup, okay. So again, you guys see we have never closed fully inside the range yet, so we're still waiting here, okay. In order for me to take sells, I need another big strong bearish candle, and then as the next 15 prints, it needs to create a top wick to reflip to break that 15 low, okay. So we still don't have nothing here. We're still respecting this area, but we could potentially close back into the range. So this candle literally gave me confirmation. Okay, cool. We might break back into the range. This might be a false sell to the downside, and we might be breaking back into the range to go back up. So then now we have a full 15-minute closure inside the range. Am I taking buys here? No, I am not. I need to see a full closure back into the range, which we have right here. Then I need a retest candle of this level to show that it wants to hold as support. And then I need a bullish candle to form right after that to show that we have a valid support, okay? Because, so let's play this out. So boom, we got a retest candle. This candle is telling me a lot of things. This candle is telling me that we had sellers try to come in to re-break down here, and we failed to. Buyers came back in. Even though we closed bearish, you got to understand what this 15-minute candle is telling you. We closed bearish here with the wick to the downside. That's telling you that we are still inside the range. We're respecting this level as support, but that is not a confirmation for you to enter. Now you need to wait for a bullish candle to form to show that we have support here, okay? So let's play this out. Boom, that was the confirmation to tell you that, okay, cool, this is a 15-minute closure, nice engulfing candle at this support now, okay. It was once trying to test it as a resistance, now it's breaking back in to test it as a support. So once you see this bullish candle, literally once you wait for that bullish candle to form, get your buy stops, set it at the top of this wick, okay. Again, remember, a tick above. Your stops is right below this 15-minute candle of that bullish candle, and then target your 1-to-1. So how I do this, when you take a fake out setups, you want to only go for a 1-to-1 because you're going back into the range. Again, anything can happen, but you want to get in and out because you don't want to be stuck in this range. Okay, so again, buy stops are set at the break because now you have a retest candle fully closed, a closure fully closed, a bullish candle fully closed, showing you that we found support here. And then let's play this out, and literally the rest was history. This trade literally went all the way up to here to fill in this range. So let's play this out. Literally, that is what happened on this trade. Okay, so again, this is a fake out setup that I am teaching to the community. I'm showing everyone what to look at and wait for your confirmation, because all you have to do is wait. The 15-minute time frame is a lot stronger than the 5-minute, so you'll less likely get caught in a fake out. Okay, now if you were to sell over here, yes, that's a fake out because you never really waited for the retest. You're just expecting momentum to push down, which that's not the case at all. You need to wait for your candles and your confirmations. Okay, so that was during Asian session. Now let's go to London session. So London session, well, I trade pre-London. Okay, again, this was caught on live. So this candle over here was pre-London. So when I saw this candle, again, I start on the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so I see that we had a support resistance right here on the 1-hour, and then also down here you have a support, right? Because on the 1-hour you see that price bounce from here, and we could potentially retest this level. Okay, so then let's go down to 30-minute. There's really nothing to adjust, super clean range. And then you don't want your zones to be way too big, but you do want it to be, you know, kind of, you know, like a good size, because again, there's no exact price where price could bounce from, but there's areas where price could bounce from. Okay, so you don't always just want to do a line, you want to do a zone. So once I got that figured out, I went down to the 15-minute, and all I'm waiting for, okay, is I need a full closure above here to show that, okay, cool, we may want to break to the upside, and then I wait for my confirmation. Okay, so let's play this out. This was at pre-London. Let's play this out. We never fully broke back above yet. Boom. So when I saw this candle right here, okay, we're breaking above these ranges, even though it's not a super strong break and a closure, but we still had a bullish closure. Okay, so now the next thing I need to wait for is a retest of this level to show that we found support, and then also a bullish candle to show that we found support. But on this setup, this is called the momentum setup. Okay, this is a momentum setup where that next candle that prints right after the closure is going to retest the level, reflip to break the previous 15 high, and that's when you expect momentum to push in. Okay, so literally this candle right here, this next 15-minute candle, it came down, retested this level, and rebroke the 15 high. So that was where we had buy stops at, because as soon as I saw it came down to make that bottom wick, I said buy stops here. So let's see, buy stops was a tick above here for that full break. 15-minute, our stop loss was below that 15-minute candle, because there's no reason to why you came down to create a bottom wick and then reflip to break the previous 15 high and then come down to re-break his own low again. It just wouldn't make sense. Then if that was the case, the trade would have probably been a loser. Okay, so again, this was a 1-to-1 here. So this was the 1-to-1 right here. This was our 1-to-1, and then this was the 1-to-2. So this trade went for like a 1-to-4, probably even more. But again, I'm not gonna hold trade for that long. Just gonna get my 1-to-2 and be done for the day, right? Or even a 1-to-1. Managing your trade is very important. Okay, so once we got that, this is a momentum setup. Once this candle retested the low, I mean the resistance that now goes into support, and it re-break the 15-minute highs, that was when we got in on the trade. And let's watch it play out. Like literally, this trade was insane. Like literally, 1-to-2 was hit, and then it literally went for, let's see how far it went. Like if you were to hold this trade, okay, just imagine if you were to hold this trade, it literally went for a 1-to-10 plus. Literally, if you were to hold this trade throughout the whole session through New York, this trade literally went for a 1-to-10. Okay, so it's very important that not only do you wait for the closure, but you wait for the next 15-minute candle as well as the following sometimes to show you that this area wants to hold, and then you could take your entry. Okay, you never want to do an impulse entry where you just buy as soon as they close outside, and then that's where fake outs can happen. Okay, so again, I only went for, this was a 1 to 2 on this type of setup. I went for I sent him my 1 to 1. I moved stops to break even, close half, and let it run. Okay, so there's different ways you can manage your trade. It's up to you, however you're comfortable with. But again, I want to make sure I secure profits and move stops to break even so that I don't lose anything at the end of the day. Okay, a lot of times we get too greedy while we hold a trade and it ends up hitting our stop loss. So you got to manage your trade to make sure that at the end of the day, that this trade was to go the wrong way, you still made money and you still didn't lose anything on the trade. Okay, so that's very, very, very important. So this trade literally went for a 1 to 2 RR and some. It went for 1 to 10 actually, and even more. I'm not too sure how far it ran up. Yeah, it went for a 1 to 10. Let's see, a 1 to 11 actually. Yeah, almost a 1 to 12 already. Okay, so again, this is a momentum setup. So there's 3 setups that I'll be looking at. I'll be looking at a break and retest, a break and a momentum candle, and also fake out setups. Okay, so those are 3 setups that we will be looking at, and I have been back testing, and I will still continue to back test this to make sure I find the perfect way for my members in the community to be able to take this type of setup. Okay, so again, I hope you guys learned something from this video. Watch this video again if you guys still are confused on how you could take these type of setups. And again, if y'all want to be a part of the community, join. The link is down below. It's literally only $50 a month, but I promise you guys, what you guys put in, you guys will get so much more than that $50 that you invested in. Okay, so again, that's all I have for you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button to get this channel going, and that's it on my end. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.